How's it going? Welcome back to TwoTuned, and today we're going to be reacting again to more 21 Pilots. Finally getting to one of my favorite 21 Pilots albums, Vessel. This album holds a pretty good special place in my heart because this and, to an extent, Blurry Face were like the two albums that even got me into listening to music in the first place. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. And the opening track, Ode to Sleep. I just reacted to Regional at Best last night. I'm a bit more excited. I finally get to hear the true versions of these songs. No more dilly-dallying. Let's get into it. Oh yeah.
I wake up fine and dandy, but then by the time I find it handy to rip my heart apart and start planning my crash landing, I go up to the ceiling, then I feel my soul start leaving like an old man's hair receding.
Oh my god, this version is just so much better than the one on Regional at Best. I'm so glad they changed it.
I'll stay awake.
Oh man, I love how it changes.
But I'll tell them.
Oh my god. I don't know what else to say. It's just so much better. I appreciate this song so much after listening to the Regional at Best version. I love the little piano line in the background.
Metaphorically, I'm a whore, and that's denial number 4.
He said a swear word, no!
'Cause the dark's not taking prisoners tonight.
Oh man.
I swear I heard demons yelling those crazy words they were saying.
Oh man, I love it when it goes up high like that.
For me, I will set my soul on fire. What have I become? I'm sorry.
Oh man. Oh, is that a good song? Oh, and it's so much better than the Regional at Best version. It's night and day. Night and day. Where's my motherfucking... The song sounds so much more mature. So much better. The change-ups are so much better. The production is so much better. His voice is so much better. The effects on his voice don't make his voice annoying. It's just all around better. So much better than the Regional at Best version. Oh my god. Anyways, we're going to track 2, Holding On To You. I think the second track on Regional at Best was also Holding On To You, so that's actually kind of cool.
I fought it a lot, and it seems a lot like flesh is all I got. Not anymore. Flesh out the door. SWAT. I must.
Oh, the little synth line is so much better, dude.
This ain't a noose, this is a legion. I have news for you, you must obey me. Twisting the kaleidoscope behind both of my eyes.
I always thought that the kaleidoscope line was always weird, but it's always so charming because it's just so weird. Oh man, I love his voice on this part.
Lean with it, rock with it, when we gonna stop with it? Lyrics that mean nothing, we were gifted with. Is it time to move our feet to an introspective beat? It ain't just speakers, if I'm positive songs that make the beat.
Oh man, even though I think he says it 4 times in a row, and in good old 21 Pilots Tyler Joseph fashion, he says each other time with just more and more intensity. It's kind of formulaic, especially on these older albums. It's weird to say Vessel as an older album, but I mean, this shit came out in 2013, 11 years ago. Again with the intensity thing. He always brings that intensity, and it's amazing. It's amazing. I love. Again, what more could I say other than this song is it's so good. Holding On To You is kind of one of those songs that I've listened to so much. I usually skip this song. And it's not like I skip it because I hate this song. It's just, I'd rather listen to new music sometimes rather than the old stuff all over again. Like, you listen to something so much and you know it so well, you just don't want to listen to it. That's what I get from this song usually, but that doesn't get in the way of just how good this song actually is. Track 3, Migraine.
Am I the only one I know?
I love the effect on his voice. I love how the synth is like going back and forth, like that's how it feels. That's just how it feels.
I've got the migraine, and my painful brains.
I love this song.
Sometimes death seems better than the migraine in my head. Best by my depressing thoughts.
Always love that part.
Am I the only one I know? Waging.
I love the synth in the background.
Cause sometimes to stay alive you gotta kill your mind.
Oh my god.
And I will say that we should take a day to break away from all the pain our brain has made. The game is not played alone. And I will say that we should take a moment and hold it and keep it frozen and know that life has a hopeful undertone. And I
Oh man.
but I know we've made it this far.
Kid. I never knew why he always put kid at the end of some of these lines. I don't know if you can tell, but that is probably my favorite song on the album. Maybe. I don't know if I want to call it this far ahead in the video. It's only on track 3, but man, I find it harder to find something wrong with that song. Like, the formula is like the exact same between all of these songs, but they all sound so completely different. But now we're getting on to track 3, House of Gold.
She asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold?
Oh, this song is so sweet.
I will make you queen of everything you see. I'll put you on the map. I'll cure you of disease.
Man, oh, it's just so lovely.
I will plan to be a bum, so I just might pick out someone.
Ah, dude, he screams so well.
I will make you queen of everything you see. I'll put you on the map. I'll cure you of disease.
Oh my god. Another song that I just have super strong nostalgia for. When this song comes on, I'm screaming it in the car. Like, his singing is so great. Like, his voice is so clear, so crisp, which is something that I've kind of been yearning for listening to Regional at Best. Next we got Car Radio.
I ponder of something great. My lungs will fill and then deflate. They fill with fire, exhale desire. I know it's dire, my time today.
Already, the singing is just so much better than the Regional at Best version. I'm probably going to make so many comparisons to the Regional at Best, just because in the end, I really did not enjoy that album. It was funny because I came in saying, like, I remember not enjoying it, and then I was like, man, I really do like it in the middle, and then at the end I'm like, man, I still fucking hate this album.
I'm forced to deal with what I feel. There is no distraction to mask what is real.
Oh man, I love it. I love that line, because I have a hard time not listening to music, like, all the time. When I had my earbuds, I'd be listening to music in my head or a podcast or something. I have a really hard time just sitting somewhere, not doing anything and not listening to something. Like, I need noise in my head.
Wonder of something terrifying, cause this time there's no sound to hide behind. I find over the course of our human existence, one thing consists of consistence, and it's that we're all battling fear. Oh dear, I don't know if we know why we're here. Oh my, too deep, please stop thinking. I liked it better when my car had sound.
Now, there's something I do gotta say. While I've been kind of just praising all of these previous songs, there are parts of Car Radio that I know, I'm not the biggest fan of. I still enjoy it. I still like this song. It's gotten to the point where I just can't.
Faith is to be awake, and to be awake is for us to think, and for us to think is to be alive. And I will try with every rhyme to come across like I am dying to let you know you need to try to think.
I do like that part though. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, I love how they always pump up the song for just no reason, and it's always amazing.
I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought, cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence.
And then Tyler just falls backwards. In the music video anyway. I do have a lot of nostalgia for that song, and I can still say that I do like that song, but Car Radio is one of those songs, like, over time I've liked that song less and less and less, and I just find more reasons to not like that song. I do think the song is a little bit cringy. I think some of the rhyming doesn't work as well as I thought when I was in middle school, or being able to rap that entire song with your eyes closed and not even listening to the song isn't impressive to anyone anymore. If like those first three songs were all 10 out of 10s, I would say Car Radio is about like an 8. Getting on to the next track. Oh, I do like the little boopity boops.
Night falls with gravity.
Gravity usually makes things go down. We're at the halfway point of this album, and I can already see that some of these songs are starting to sound not as great as the others. Semi-Automatic is one of them. I don't know. Semi-Automatic has never been a song that I really like. It's just kind of one of those songs that's on the album. Like, nothing really stands out except how plainly simple the music of the song is. Like, this is what I was saying. How they could have put some of the best songs from Regional at Best on this album, and I'm already looking at 3 songs that I would completely take off this album and put, like, I could take 3 songs from Regional at Best and put them on here, and I would say it would have been a better album.
The horrors of the night melt away under the warm glow of survival of the day. Then we move on, my shadow grows taller along with my fears, and my frame shrinks smaller as night goes near.
This is also one of those rap verses that doesn't really stand out to me in, like, the 21 Pilots discography. That's the only rap part in this song, and it's so short. He could have just taken it out or taken the song out of the album, and I don't think it would have changed anything. Like, in my opinion, this song is just filler.
I'm never
Ah, yes. The doot-doos. The doot-doos. We can't have a 21 Pilots song on the Vessel album without the doot-doos.
I'm semi-automatic.
He said it. He said the title of the track.
Yeah. I'm semi-automatic.
See, at least there's a good little screaming bit.
Time the
And then we have this little pretty ditty part that kind of just comes and goes.
I'm never what I like.
Oh, you tell him, Tyler.
I kinda like it when I make you cry.
Well, that's rude. Do. Well, that was Semi-Automatic, and this is going to be the first mambo of the Vessel album. When I was in middle school, I loved every single one of these songs, but looking back, I really have learned to see how sometimes formulaic some of these songs can be and the detriment it can bring to some of these tracks. I didn't point it out when I was listening to it. In the part where it says, I'm semi-automatic, my prayer schizophrenic, this song feels schizophrenic, I'm gonna be quite honest. Because it starts off with the night falls with gravity, the earth turns from sanity, that bit, and then it goes into the I'm never what I like chorus, and then he does a tiny little rap, and then it goes to the I'm never what I like chorus over and over, and then it goes to doot-doo-doos, and then it goes to the little I'm semi-automatic, my prayer schizophrenic bit, and then the yeah I live on, and then he says that for a while, and then he goes into the little, by the time the night wears off, the dust is down and shadows burn part, which is like completely different than anything else on this song. And then it goes back to the I'm never what I like, and then it has to, of course, end with the doot-doo-doos. Like, it does so many things, and it doesn't stay long enough to really set itself. Anyways, on to the next track, Screen. Oh man, I love the like little in the background faded distorted little kick drum or whatever it is, or snare, I don't know drums. Oh, I love the little like whatever sound that is, I love it.
I do not know why I would go in front of you. Hide my soul.
It's just this, so his voice is so good.
Don't know why I think I could lie.
I'm reading the lyrics right now, and I always thought he said to don't know, but he says don't, like you know, like you're nervous, like it's like D-don't.
While you're doing fine, there's some people and I who have a really tough time getting through this life, so excuse us while we sing to the sky.
I love that. I love that part. Oh man, I feel like this part you could just get like all the people in the crowd and just start holding hands and singing this part. And then they just have the "We're Broken People" in the background while singing this. It brings it together. Screen was just kind of like a nice little, you know, in between, like a little simple. Oh, I feel like it's just a little simpler song. It's like a more advanced House of Gold. You know, it's just it's like a cutesy little, you know, nothing inoffensive, nothing like the rap part's pretty cool in that song, but nothing else really stands out. It's just like a cutesy little feel-goody track. Even though it's talking about how we're all broken people and there's a screen on his chest and all that good stuff. On to the 8th track, The Run and Go. Man, Tyler really likes just using one note on the piano in some of these songs.
I need you to stay.
Again with the doos. You know what's funny? I'm just realizing Semi-Automatic had a part of the song where it was just one note on the piano repeating, and it also had a bunch of doos. And this one also has a one note repeating piano part, and there is a bunch of doos. I wonder if he really just like ran out of things to sing or write about, and so he just made these like simpler songs because, like, you know, they feel very samey.
Don't wanna call you in the nighttime. Don't wanna give
I do really like this part of the song. Again, same thing with Semi-Automatic. They have like these little like stripped back, little softer, little couple of lines of stuff before they get back to the regular chorus of the song. It's so weird. Oh man. Oh my God. If I could say anything about that song, it's simple. That's about it. The song feels like an obligation to be on the album, like the producers or whatever the label was like, all right, you need another simple song with a lot of doo-doo-doos so we could put it on the radio. Come on, Tyler Joseph, I know you got a lot of cool songs in there, that big thick skull of yours, but we need more doo-doo-doo songs. But yeah, giving it the mambo sauce, because I would never listen to this song outside of me going through and listening to the entire album and talking about it on YouTube. So yeah, not bad, but not particularly good. Has good moments, but overall just kind of eh. 9th track, Fake You Out. I like that little thing in the background.
You just feel twice as far.
I always thought Tyler's voice was just really weird on this song. I've never really liked this song. I'm gonna be quite honest.
I'm so afraid of what you have to say, 'cause I am quiet now, and silence gives you space.
I like this part though. I do like this part. There's not as many weird effects on his voice.
I'll never be.
There, the effects are back though.
It's the same game today as it always is. I don't give you space to speak my name, explain. The wrists of my mind have the bleeding line.
He just can't have, he can't not have a cringy rap on a song.
I'm fitted to what I've done and what I'm doing. I'm brewing and losing and spewing and fusing, and believe me, that's what other kids are doing. What kids are doing, they're killing themselves. They feel they have no control of the prisoner's cell. And if you're one of them, then you're one of me. And you would do almost anything just to feel free. Am I right? Say I'm convinced me otherwise will take.
Man, I really don't like this rap part.
Our brains are sick, but that's okay.
Where a lot of the raps I feel on his other songs feel like they're saying something, this one feels like it's just trying to be super fast for the sake of being super fast. Like this barely feels like a 21 Pilot song at all. Like it's just so generic and so formulaic and so boring. At this point into the album, like you're listening to all these songs and you're getting, especially in like the little middle chunk of the album, like where all the like I can point out the formula of each of these songs and they all just feel like it's like Tyler picked a topic to sing about. It just had like the same things he had to fill out. He just used different words.
I'm so afraid of what you have to say, 'cause I am quiet now and silence gives you space.
The silence gives me space. I don't know, man. I'm really, like, this is probably the only song on this album that I don't like. Out of all of the generic sounding nothing tracks on this song, this one sounds like the most generic and the most nothing out of all of them. And it really is a downer because, like I said, they had other songs that they could have put on this album from Regional at Best, but they just decided to make this generic bullcrap to fill out the rest of this album. We're finally getting back to another song that I really like, Guns for Hands, the good version. Oh, the drums sound so much better on this version.
I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to sleep. But I can't when you all have guns for hands, yeah.
Oh man, dude, it's so much better than the Regional at Best version. Oh, it's so weird. It is so weird to me how they took the worst songs off of Regional at Best. Say that Regional at Best came out in place of Vessel, and all we had was the Regional at Best versions of these songs. I would not like these songs. I would, like, if I only had the Regional at Best version to Oh to Sleep, Holding On to You, Car Radio, and Guns for Hands, and Trees, I would hate all of these songs. They were not good songs on those albums, but on these albums, they're amazing songs. And I don't know, they pulled the worst songs off of Regional at Best, made them the best songs on Vessel. Like, they could have took the other great songs off of Regional at Best and put them on Vessel, and it would have been a better album. I feel like people would give this album less shit than it already gets. Because I gotta say, I can't admit, this album has aged like milk. Like, this album sounds like it's stuck in 2013. Like, if someone made an album like this today, I don't think we would have a 21 Pilots today if they came out with this now.
Let's take this a second at a time.
I like the drum in the back.
This one song, this one rhyme. That's where we'll go.
Oh man,
Let's go outside and on.
his voice just sounds so much better. I'm so glad they made a better version of this song. Oh man, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's like it just transports you into another universe.
We've turned our hands to guns, trading our thumbs for ammunition. I must forewarn you of my disorder or my condition, cause when the sun sets, it upsets what's left of my invested interest, interested, and putting my fingers to my head. The solution is I see a whole room of these mutant kids. Fuse at the wrist, I simply tell them they should shoot at this. Simply suggest my chest and this confused music. It's obviously best for them to turn their guns to a fist.
Oh my goodness. I mean, like comparing these, like this exact same part from the Regional at Best version to this version, it's night and day. Night and day. This one is so much better. I'm making myself mad knowing what we probably could have had, but then what we ended up getting on this album. And I still love this album. It holds a special place in my heart. But the more I think about it, the more pissed off I'm getting about it.
But I can't when you all have guns for hands, yeah.
Wow, like I said, this is just a so much better version of the Regional at Best song. I think I'm finally starting to understand what my problem is with a lot of these quote unquote filler tracks on Vessel. So there was a lot of good potential stuff on Regional at Best. Like we had Ode to Sleep, Holding On to You, Car Radio, and Guns for Hands. Like some of the best songs on Vessel. And they all feel like 21 Pilots songs. But then you have stuff like Semi-Automatic, The Run and Go, Fake You Out, where they just sound so generic, like they were an afterthought just to fill the track list. But here we go. It's the big kahunas. It's Trees. We gotta listen to Trees next. The absolute worst song in 21 Pilots discography, if we're talking about the Regional at Best version. It's insane how much a little editing can do. Already, the little synth in the background is so much better. Feels like it's got some balls.
I know where you stand.
Autotune's gone. It's amazing, isn't it? Oh, it's just... Oh, all the instruments come in and make this song sound so much bigger.
I want to say hello.
Oh my god. It sounds so much better. What would a 21 Pilots song be without the la-da-das?
I know
A little bass synth at the back. Oh my god.
in the trees.
And his voice is so good.
I want to say hello.
Dude, this just feels like a party. We're having a party in the trees. Oh. Regional at Best wish they could have had this Trees. They wish. Now, I can admit, Trees isn't one of my favorite songs in the 21 Pilots discography. But holy crap, you must admit, the conversion from Regional at Best to here on Vessel, like I keep saying it's night and day. This is literally the brightest day versus the darkest night. It like this is an actual good song. Like I feel like I could shit better music than the Regional at Best version of Trees. Oh my god, I'm actually glad they changed this one. Like they didn't have to. They could have just left that weird ass auto-tune Trees song from Regional at Best. They could have just threw it away and never talked about it, and it could have been like this little quirky song that only like 3 people liked in the community. But no, they took this song and made it worthwhile. It's amazing. And we got our final little song, Truce.
Now the night is coming to an end.
Oh man, I love it. I love it when we just get the raw, natural Tyler Joseph's voice. It's so beautiful.
Stay alive for me.
It's just the way he says it. It's just so beautiful.
I hope I'm not my only friend.
That line always sends chills down my spine. Of all the crap that I had been giving, all of these like other songs in the middle of this album, this is truly an amazing closer to the album. It's simple, it's effective, it's short, it doesn't overstay its welcome, it doesn't try to do anything too overly bombastic. Man, is it good. Alright, Vessel. How do we feel about it as a whole? Ode to Sleep, Holding On to You, Migraine, Guns for Hands. You have those 4 songs, which I could probably listen, you could turn it on and I could just start singing it and I would never complain. And then you also have, songs like House of Gold, Car Radio, Screen, Trees, and Truce. You have those songs, which I do enjoy. But then you have songs like Semi-Automatic, The Run and Go, and Fake You Out, which are just generic, like 21 Pilots wannabe songs. They're so in place with the album, they feel out of place from the album. As a kid, like I said, I loved these songs, and looking at them now, I can't really stand them. I only gave one of the songs on this album the Red Chinese Knockoff, but honestly, those 3 songs as a whole really bring this album down. I can admit a lot of these songs kind of have a formula to them, a kind of a basic formula that they all kind of go through, but they all usually sound different enough to where it's not a problem. It just feels like they had 3 extra slots they needed to fill, and they didn't want to use some of the good songs off of Regional at Best, and they just had to fill it with this generic garbage. It's disappointing. Like I feel like this album could have been so much better than what it was. Like there was a little bit more potential that they could have squeezed out of Regional at Best, but they didn't, and it's really sad. I also have to talk about how dated this album sounds. It just sounds like it was made in 2013 for 2013. I feel a lot of these songs outside of my nostalgia don't really hold up. There's a couple of songs like I think Migraine and Guns for Hands. Like I feel like those songs could stand a little bit on their feet, but a lot of these other songs I feel like they're just kind of stuck in 2013. But again, with my nostalgia talking, there's just a lot about some of these songs that I really just can't find anything to hate about. But if I were to give this album the fairest score that I could, everything that I talked about included, I think I could give this album about a 7 or a 7.5 out of 10. Probably leaning towards more a 7.5. It could be an 8, but it'd be a low 8. But I don't feel like an 8 is fair for this album. I really don't. Even with all these other songs, you had to think about this album as a whole. Like, one of my least favorite things is to hear an album with a bunch of generic throwaway songs. Like, it's just so disappointing. And they really do take away from the overall album's experience. But I do think this album is significantly better than Regional at Best, and a little bit better than Self-Titled. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. You should go down in the comment section below and tell me how you feel about how I felt about this album. Tell me how you felt about this album. Like I want to argue. I want to see your point of view. If there's any other artists you'd like to see me react or review, leave another comment in the comment section below. And as always, I hope you have a good day and a good night, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya!